Okay. Hi guys. My name is Megan Rosenberg. I'm a athlete and one of your health messengers. And I'm with my friend Denice Sharpe.
Hi.
She's my health coach.
Yeah.
And we've been going to see her for a couple of months. And I recently lost about 8 pounds.
8 pounds.
So, doing this and eating healthier has really helped me.
And when Megan first came to me too, we worked together. We were friends first. We knew each other from the local area, and they were seeking some support. They're already doing so many awesome things at home. She had the activity in place, and it was just a matter of kind of like figuring out some new healthy ways to snack, to eat, to try some whole food, plant-based nutrition, which is kind of like vegetarian, but sometimes even more plant-based without any kinds of dairy. So we would try plant-based dairy, which is, it comes from almonds or oats or things like that. So she's been exploring a lot of cool new options too. So you've been learning a holistic way of eating, which has been what we've all been kind of focusing on. So what do we have here? What are we going to do today?
So today we're making breakfast parfaits. And so these are the ingredients.
Can you show us the breakfast parfait?
So this is the breakfast one. It's a little bit big.
It's a full meal.
It's a full meal, so you eat the whole thing.
And I have the snack version, which is half of everything that Megan has in here.
Right.
And the ingredients that we have are here.
So we have your oats.
Yep, and these oats they're not like the quick oats that you might see in the store. They're whole rolled oats.
Yeah, extra thick.
Yep. And the ingredients are on the back. So we recommend, or I recommend, recommended to Megan to go with whole food, more so because there's more fiber in it, there's more protein, and it just gave you a better option to make a meal with.
Right.
So there's this kind of oats. These are the Bob's Red Mill. You can get these at like Rennie's or Hannaford. And then there's the Quaker oats.
Quaker oats.
Quaker oats.
The Quaker oat man?
With the and there's two kinds. There's a whole oats, which is what you want, or they have the quick ones.
Right.
So you want to make sure and look for those. And those are actually a little less expensive in the cereal section at the grocery store.
Yep.
So how much is in the whole serving?
This is in the whole serving.
I think
It's right there.
we have the list here.
We have, for the whole serving, we have a half cup of oats.
Yeah. And then you did.
And then
3/4 of a cup of yogurt.
Yep, 3/4 of a cup of yogurt.
Okay, and this is the yogurt that you chose.
Yep. So this yogurt has 2 grams of sugar. It's Greek yogurt.
And has a lot of protein.
And has 13 grams of protein and 0 added sugar.
Yeah.
So when you're looking for yogurt, this is the best kind to get because it doesn't have a lot of sugar.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really, really important with yogurts and things that you think are a healthy snack. You go and you grab a yogurt that's already mixed together, and you look at the back, the nutrition facts, and on the little ones at home, not at home, at the grocery store, some of them have like 18 to 20 grams of sugar in them, which completely makes it kind of like eating candy instead of yogurt.
Right.
So that's why Megan started making her own parfaits, because then she had more control over what the sugar was.
Right.
Too. So that's the yogurt part.
Yep.
And then the next part was, what nuts did you choose?
The nuts. So I chose the slivered almonds.
Yep.
And
that serving, I think, was a quarter
a
cup,
quarter cup of slivered almonds.
which ended up having a lot more protein in it.
Right.
We added that up. That was like another 13 grams of protein
Yeah.
in it.
In the almonds?
In the
And the
almonds.
almonds.
In the almonds.
Wow.
And then the fruit that you chose.
Yeah. It's frozen. Well, I de-thawed it last night, but
So there's blueberries,
pomegranate seeds.
there's pomegranate seeds. Yum. It looks like
Cranberries.
cherries, cranberries.
Yeah.
I think it was called an antioxidant blend,
Yeah.
frozen berries.
Mhm.
And a big 3-pound bag of those that would last quite a while
Yeah.
is, I think it was, let's see, 3-pound bag was like $5, and a regular bag is $4, I think.
Okay.
So you can get a bag of frozen berries
Mhm. Yes, you can.
rather than
fresh
fresh,
berries
because it's what?
it lasts longer
And it's a
and
lot less
money.
expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So getting frozen fruit is a little bit better.
Yeah. And some of the times I know, like I bought fresh fruit when it's
Mhm.
on sale,
Yeah.
and you see all the fresh berries and stuff,
Mhm.
and then you get it home and it starts to go bad really quick.
Yeah.
So I buy the frozen fruit absolutely first,
Yeah.
especially in the winter time,
Yes.
because it's fresher. Actually, it's frozen right when it's picked,
Right.
and then you can use it as you need it,
Mhm.
and it doesn't go bad.
Right.
So that's always a bonus too. So yeah, and then you added a
And then
spice.
and then we added some cinnamon, because it's a good health benefits.
Yeah, it's good for your
And
blood.
it's good for your blood.
It
Yeah.
helps your blood just kind of move. It's hot. It's a hot spice. So if you use a lot of cinnamon, it's a little spicier. But
Right.
if you use just a little, it gives it a
Mhm.
nice flavor, and it's
Yeah.
good for your blood.
Mhm.
So this one here, I have the smaller version,
Right.
which was half of everything that you put in the big one.
Mhm.
And this was awesome for like a snack for work. You
Yeah.
took this for work with, half of a sandwich.
Mhm.
Sometimes you would make a meal out of it
Mm.
too. And do you want to make them? Do you want to
Yeah.
put them together?
Yeah.
Okay. Because this was one of the ingredients that we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, milk.
And this is milk. And a lot of times people are just drinking regular milk, from Oakhurst to the store brand. And this one is not from a cow. This is
No.
milk from what?
Plant-based milk.
It's a plant-based milk, which means it comes from nuts or grains.
Mhm.
And the way they do it, it's like you can't milk an oat, right? No,
No.
you can't milk an almond. So what they do is they take like a cup of oats,
Right.
and 2.5, 3 cups of water,
Wow.
and they blend it together,
Yeah.
and then you sift it or you strain it through
Like I did with the cashews when I made
the cashew cheese.
Yeah.
We made a vegan cheese.
Yeah.
Yes,
You made
exactly.
what, Megan?
made a vegan cheese to go with my macaroni and cheese.
And we were talking about making vegan queso dip,
Oh yeah.
right? For maybe for the Super Bowl or something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a healthier milk, and it costs about the same. Sometimes it's a little bit less.
A little bit less. Yeah.
And I've seen it in boxes on the shelf with canned milk
Mhm.
that you can buy and just have it on hand.
Right.
Or they have it in the refrigerator section. But you used it in your oats to kind of add more moisture
Right.
to the raw oats in the parfait.
Let's see the bottom.
So it can sit. And when did you make this? You make this at what time?
I made this around 1:00
On Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And what's cool about making the parfaits is you can meal prep, because you guys, if you have a busy week or you have work, you're up and out every day.
Mhm.
And if you make these ahead, you can do 3 or 4 at a time and
Right.
keep them in the fridge. Grab them, and by the time you need them, they've kind of melted into themselves. and it's a nice healthy snack that's fresh.
A good idea too for athletes is if they're going to an event or they're going to a practice and they make those up the night before, especially the snack size, that's something really healthy, don't you think, to pull out of their cooler
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely.
instead of
Absolutely.
stopping at Dunkin' Donuts
Yes, or Burger King.
or Burger King.
Okay, McDonald's.
Yeah,
There you
exactly.
go.
This will actually fill you up better before like a race or after a race.
Yeah,
You could either do either one.
when
so-
you're recovering.
Oh yeah, when
right?
you're recovering, it's
Yeah.
a good meal to have.
And one of the things we were talking about before we started the video was choosing what kind of fruit.
Right.
You could totally choose, you
And
know,
find-
anything. If you love strawberries, if you want bananas in there, you could do bananas. It doesn't have to be anything specific, and it's fun to try different things so you
Exactly.
know what you like and don't like. I've done like strawberry and pineapple before, and even canned pineapple, which isn't as expensive as frozen pineapple, and it's got the juice in it too. So don't get the syrup.
No.
You want to get just in its own juice so that you're not getting added sugar in your fruit
Right.
too. So that's kind of a tip. But all right, well, first things first, we'll put the oats in there, right?
Right.
Is that kind of what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
So-
we've got them all measured out. You already did it.
Yeah.
So can you just say one more time? What are you starting with?
So I'm starting with the oats.
How much?
I'm using half of it for
Half
the
a cup.
bottom.
But it's a half a cup for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So
Use the spatula.
There we go. We'll do half of what we have.
like that.
And mine is half of Megan's, so mine is a quarter cup, and I'm using half of that there.
And then use a little bit of milk.
Yeah.
You can
Your
go
sous
first.
chef here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you slide the things out of the way? The dishes out of the
Oh,
way?
yeah.
Put it there. You go.
There we
Perfect.
go.
So just a little bit.
Just enough to moisten it, right?
Yeah. Not too much, but just enough to
Okay.
get them wet.
When did you put in your cinnamon?
I put it in, I think, in the middle.
Okay. So it could kind of work its way through.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next?
And then next
some
is
yogurt.
yogurt.
All right.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah. And this is
Making a
Greek
cake.
yogurt, which we were counting earlier too. It had 9 grams of protein, I think. No, 13.
Oh, that
grams
says
Yeah.
13.
This has
13
13
grams.
grams.
in the full serving.
Can you double check the almonds?
The almonds, there were 6. Oh, yes.
Oh, there you go. 13 was in the yogurt.
Yogurt, so 6 in the nuts, and then the milk was 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't use as much.
Right.
A cup of milk has 8. But okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, what?
Don't pay
Say it.
attention to the lady in the corner.
Need guidance. Okay, so we did the yogurt, and you kind
Yes.
of tamped it down.
Tamped it down, yeah.
And did you add cinnamon here?
No.
But you could.
But I could.
Okay.
So
You do do your thing, because
So
that's
a
what's
little-
cool about it, is you can kind of get creative too.
so a little bit of cinnamon,
Awesome.
and then
The fruit.
Look at your layers.
is next.
There we go. Fruit on top.
Yep.
That's a great mix of fruit. I love that there's pomegranate in there too.
Yeah. I made a berry crisp over the weekend, and I
Yeah.
used this. It
Nice.
came out really good.
That's a good idea. And a berry crisp can be really healthy too, because you're using oatmeal
Mm-hmm.
and there's sugar, but you
Yeah.
can control that.
You can.
Cinnamon, fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Okay,
And
nuts.
then nuts is next.
Okay.
So a little.
Getting a little crazy there.
It's okay. Get crazy.
Absolutely. All right, and we're back to the oatmeal.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep. So
Okay.
what I did is
Did you save oats for the top? Or fruit
No.
for the top?
no.
Okay.
So I used all that. Bye bye
Nice.
oatmeal.
Yeah, we finished that. That's
Bye bye
done.
oatmeal grade.
And did we put more milk there? No.
No.
Okay.
And then you put
How come you don't put more milk there?
because of it's too soupy.
Be too wet.
From
too
what?
wet, from the yogurt
And what
and
else?
the berries.
And the berries. They kind of
Okay.
get all melded together
Yeah,
and they get a little wet.
right.
So it absorbs it, which is good. Because you want to soften the yogurt, or not the yogurt, the oats.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because you think, why would I eat raw oatmeal?
Right.
That's gross.
You know, and actually the raw food like that is better for your digestion. Because your body, you know, has to work at it a little bit more. So the oatmeal, it just kind of cleans out your insides a little bit too. It helps pull cholesterol out of your blood.
Wow.
And it's just, that's why it's more beneficial to eat raw than cooked.
Oh, it's making me hungry just looking at
I
this.
know, right? We get to eat it too. Isn't that the bonus of cooking for yourself? You get
Yeah.
to eat it too. So more berries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
More berries.
And then we'll end with the nuts.
There's still the berries.
Nice.
Oh.
So where did you buy all this stuff? Where did you get your groceries?
Hannaford.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's good to price shop too.
It is.
Because sometimes they have sales. Walmart sometimes has really good deals on frozen fruit. I've gone to the local natural food store, Morning Glory, and they have good sales sometimes that I'm surprised it's maybe cheaper than Hanford.
Right.
So the last but not least,
Some more nuts.
little nuts on the top, like a garnish.
Megan saved all hers.
I'm gonna put a little
Ooh, that's a
cinnamon
good
on
idea.
top, boom, just like that.
A little bit too.
Sweet. And Mary Ellen, you can probably zoom in down here and get right front and center. Check that
Sorry,
out.
fingers.
Oh man. Don't
Can
inhale
hold
the
it.
cinnamon.
No, that's probably not a good use for it.
No.
People have competitions of that.
I
I
know.
know they do, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
Awesome. That looks great.
These are super easy to make.
Yeah. And you can make a bunch or you can just make a couple. You can
Mhm.
just have it be your breakfast every day.
Because they last in the refrigerator for at least 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4
Right.
days,
Three
easy.
or
At
4
least.
days.
Yeah, because as long as it's cold, there's nothing in there that's going to go bad.
Right.
Like if you make an egg dish or something that might have dairy or cheese in it or something, it might not last as long.
Right.
So this is really easy and really fresh.
So
we
is
have
the taste gonna happen
Oh.
with
Oh.
the ones from the fridge?
the
Sure.
ones- Okay, so we'll,
Cover up the other ones.
Oh.
should we just taste one or do
I
we
need
want
a thing for the.
a lid?
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Thank you.
And then I'll do mine. I love these jars. These are great. Yeah, you can just use
Jelly jars.
Great for recycling too.
Yeah. Especially because we can't recycle
Right, Denise,
glass
you go first.
anymore.
Oh, I'm excited. This is awesome.
Okay.
How do you even choose to how
And
far to
How
dig?
far down you go.
Right?
Yeah.
I get a little bit of everything in here.
Yeah.
This is like those cooking shows.
Oh my god.
Is
Should
it
she
good?
try
That
it?
is so good.
What
Your turn.
are you afraid?
I'm not scared.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. You know what I was thinking? It might even be good
Mm-hmm.
frozen. It'd almost be like ice cream. You could just like not freeze it fully, but you can put it in the freezer. That is excellent. Very good. Cool beans.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Well,
Um,
I think we covered most everything.
Besides that you're starving.
I'm wicked hungry.
Yes. See? So you get the meal one. Yes.
Yeah.
But all of these things are really easy to put together.
Super
They're
easy.
you can make a bunch. You can see that we didn't use a whole bag of
No.
oats. We just used, a cup pretty
Right.
much between everything. So the ingredients go a long way and you can make some really yummy stuff.
So for somebody who might be checking out protein,
Mhm.
can you
Okay.
tell me how many grams of protein are in the breakfast size
The breakfast size, the big one.
Yes.
that we added up?
Has 27 grams of protein.
Yeah.
In this big baby.
In
Yeah.
that one.
And the
which is
snack one had
And the
half of
snack
that.
Has half.
half.
Just
So
about
say
half.
16-ish,
Yeah.
Mhm.
15 or 16, not
So-
even 14.
Great source of
Yeah.
protein other than how much protein's in an egg?
6.
There was 6 grams of protein in 1 egg. So
In
even if
one
you had
egg.
2 eggs,
Right. That would make
That's
it
only
12.
12.
and that's not much of a breakfast.
So if you
No.
eat that
It'll fill you up for most of the day
and
until
give you the
lunch.
protein,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And shout out, awesome job, Megan.
Woo!
This was great. She did this at home. We did
Yeah.
it together at first, and then she thought it would be an awesome idea to share with everybody.
Mhm.
And set it all up, planned it, messaged
Yeah.
with me. We got everything all organized for today.
Mhm.
And she's doing great. She's on her journey to wellness and losing some weight, but
Mhm.
slow and steady.
Yep.
Yep. And learning all kinds of cool things at the same
Yep.
time. So thank you
So,
for having me.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, Denise,
Oh, you're
for
welcome.
helping me out.
You're welcome. This is fun.
And I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.